Okay, so good to have you guys. In this video, we want to talk about string formatting. All right, so what is formatting? Formatting is to put something in a particular format. All right, so today we're going to look at string formatting using the format function. All right, so this works on strings. All right, so let me jump into my Sublime Text and see how we can use this string formatting. All right, so let's say I have a value of pi, which I'm going to call 3.14159265359, like this. Okay, so this is the value of pi, right? So let's say I want to output it as part of a string. So the way I can do it, I can say print, and then I can say the value of pi is. There are so many ways, right? The first way is I can just put a comma outside those quotation marks. Then I can put pi here. If I save and run down here, you can see I have the value, right? Let me remove this space. Save and run one more time. Now, it's happening. However, formatting comes in when I want to manipulate this value, right? I want to output it in a certain format. Maybe I want only 2 decimal places or only 3 decimal places. That's where I have to use formatting. So the way we use formatting is we have to put a space and represent this value that I want to put in this string with a placeholder of curly brackets. Okay, this is the first step. And then the second step, outside the quotation marks, we have to specify the function .format. And then inside this format function, you can pass in the value. In this instance, I'm passing in the variable because I've stored this number in a variable. I could directly pass in this value inside here, which I don't want to do because I have a variable already. So if I save and run this, you will see the same output. Okay, so this is what the format method does. All right, so to make things more fancier now, like I said, if I don't want or maybe the numbers for after 4, I just want to see 3.14. Then I'll come inside here, these curly brackets, colon, dot, 2f. Okay, f means floating. So this is a floating point number. So I'm saying I want it to 2 decimal places, 0.2, 2 decimal places. So if I save and run, you will see now down here we have 3.14. So I formatted my string. I can have a number of variables here. Let's say I have radius here, and I have radius of 10. So I can also place this radius into this string by saying, let's say I want to add some information. Radius is, I'm just, it might not make sense, but that's what I want to do. So, and then I can put additional curly brackets, and then inside the format function, I can pass in this radius here. So now I have 2 variables inside here. I could have hard coded the 10 and the 3.14, but then I have them in variables, so I'll just pass in the variables here. So now if I'm to save and run this, you'll see down here it says and the radius is 10 because the 10 has been passed here. I could, if I didn't want to format here, I could specify, let's say I want to swap these. Now I can say 1 and then come here and say 0. Right, so using indexing, now you can see the 10 has been placed here because I've swapped here. So this is index 0, this is index 1. So if you don't specify the index, then you need to assume that the first one is going to be an index 0 and the second one is going to be an index 1. So if I save and run, now you can see what's happening. All right, so now we can go and try and answer this question. What's the result of this code? This code says print, and then we have a string over here which says 0, 1, 0 with curly brackets. Now the content that we want is abra and then cad. And so 0, 1, so 0, abra. So down here I'll say abra, and then 1 is cad, and then 0 is abra. So this is abracadabra. So let me check this out. Okay, yeah, that's the correct answer. All right, so in our next lesson, we're going to continue with string formatting. I want to thank you for your time. I hope to see you in our next lesson.